Hey guys, welcome to Sente, the YouTube channel dedicated specifically to beginner and intermediate players to help them get better at the game. So, this lesson I learned from Zoo98 on his Fridays with Zoo Twitch stream. I was able to be a guest on the channel, and I had played a game against a highly ranked single-digit Q player. The cool thing was, Zoo, who was a Don level player, was giving me sort of hints and tips during the game to sort of show what Dons are thinking that Qs aren't. Long story short, I learned this awesome way to reduce a large moyo from him that the Dons use. So I thought I would pass it on in this video. Let's get started. Okay, so this is about reducing a moyo, or reducing what looks like is going to be a very large amount of territory in a safe way. So let's say that you're in this situation here and you're playing black right now. Seems like white has this area of the board pretty well guarded. You know, it's cut off my corner group from this side, and it's cut off this side group as well. The question is, how do you most safely and most effectively reduce this? So especially me and a lot of other probably lower ranked players would probably think about playing somewhere in here without the faintest clue of really if they're going to be able to make life in there. More advanced players would probably be good at making life and be able to maybe live very small in here just to take stuff away from white. The problem with that is white gets really thick outer influence that can then use to develop the center of the board. So what the Dons use, according to Zoo, is something called the line of influence. Now, take a look at this line. Can I draw here? Can I draw on this? Yes, I can. Awesome. So check out this line right here. Okay, so this is sort of the boundary line where white stones sort of stop exerting their power, I guess, or their influence over this chunk of territory that we're trying to reduce. If you'll notice, this is actually a very important line, because if black plays an approach move that's somewhere above this line, white can easily make, this is just a hypothetical sequence, but white can, bottom line, easily get most, if not all, of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th line territory for himself, which obviously is not something that we would really want to do if we were playing black. Now, if you notice, if black plays below this line, it is really easy for white to box black in. And while black may be able to live small here, white's getting a lot of power over the board, and depending on how good white is, there's a chance that those stones will die anyway. So what they do to actually lightly reduce a moyo is actually to play right on this line. So if you're seeing something with a large framework, you want to pick the place that is right in between the two stones that are sort of capping off that framework. So a move like here is very good, because if white decides to play really passively, now it's only on the 4th line as opposed to the 5th, and white's territory seems a little more manageable. Not only that, but you could also exploit the Aji here and really get white in sort of a fight to try to keep stuff. So you now notice he's getting more on the 3rd line instead of the 4th. And so this opens up a lot of possibilities for if white doesn't really know how to defend and tries to be too over-aggressive, you can get even more points stolen from him. And if white just does decide to block, since you're right at the edge of this boundary, you can always escape towards the center, and it'll be very hard to kill that group. So in your games, if you see a big scary framework, but you don't want to try to invade it outright because you don't think that'll end well, try just playing on the boundary, playing right on that line, and try to reduce as much of that as you can. You might surprise you how many points you can steal away from them. Alright, and so that concludes the quick tips for this week. Now, another important announcement for this week is that I'm starting something called Blazing Blitz Go. And this is going to be Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where I essentially play Blitz Go and stream it on my Twitch channel. So if you don't know about my Twitch channel, I just started it up, and this is going to be the first week, which I'm really excited about. I'll put the link in the description below, but I also have a Twitch link on my YouTube channel banner page. It's right where the Twitter Connect link is. So definitely give that a look. If you're around Thursdays, 7 to 8 Eastern Time, definitely check me out. I'd love to have you guys there. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait. I've always wanted to play Blitz games online, so this will be really, really cool. Other than that, have fun, keep playing, and I will see you on the grid.